What sort of choir is it when their facial hair is as important as their voices? And for the record, even with that criteria, I still wouldn't be a starter. My singing days ended when I ceased to be a soprano. But the Spooky Men are all about beards, and they're currently on their debut tour of the country. Set up by a Cantabrian in Australia's Blue Mountains just over a decade ago, they're definitely, well, unique. Abby Scott caught up with them on their nationwide tour.
We are the Spooky Men.
I started just daydreaming or night dreaming about this group of men that I would form.
Practice mysterious handshakes.
As soon as the guys got together, it became obvious that stupidity or foolishness had to be a part of
We
it.
can grow beards.
It's not essential that you have one. It's probably important that you can grow one.
They're Australia's answer to the great male choirs of Georgia.
The original idea was to perform in kind of, beautiful places, churches, catacombs, and to make women weep.
The reality is that they perform anywhere and everywhere, and the weeping is usually from laughter.
It's just something very different. It's beautiful and completely stupid as well, so you get two things for the price of one.
We try to, be as professional as we can, but people just keep laughing at us.
We build enormous structures, sing at lower frequencies.
There's a dress code.
Oh, it's not just black. There's a lot of subtlety going on here. There's a whole spectrum of blackness on stage.
Facial hair a must.
I had a terrible beard when I joined, but some of the grooming tips that I've picked up from the other blokes have really, helped me out a lot.
My beard is tragic. It's like one of those Chinese philosophers.
It is a prerequisite, but I've never actually turned up to the examination days.
And we will love, we will love.
Men who don't take themselves too seriously, who like a good fight and a good drink and a good song, are found everywhere, and we're sort of inspired by that.
They're not afraid to show their lighter side.
Dancing queen, feel the beat from the tambourine. Oh yes.
It may not look like it, but this is actually about blokes being blokes in today's world.
You might characterise it as wanting to get on a horse, cover yourself with pig fat and hunt mastodon. And we sort of talk about that having kind of more or less encapsulated itself down to the size of the average modern tool shed.
But these men don't hunt for a living. Most have pretty normal jobs when they're not belting out a tune.
Sterling's the closest, he's a chef. I think that's, with knives, I think that's probably the most manly thing we've got.
Are you guys taking the piss?
Yes, we're taking the piss out of ourselves as men, because I think as a man, if you really take yourself too seriously, that's when you've lost it.
Boogie Wonderland. Ha, ha.
Songs that make you laugh, songs that make you cry, and songs that make you go,
We probably spend as much time practicing the singing as we do practicing the demeanour and the acting.
Boogie Wonderland.
The singing's important, we try to sing the right notes.
Dance.
Yeah, don't judge all bearded men by the Spooky Men, who are, of course, performing their last show in Auckland at the Town Hall tomorrow night.